So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
O'Connell to throw right away. That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Davante Adams. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. He was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know he's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw here, O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael May.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Here's O'Connell.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
And he's got it. Touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Quay Walker was the one to bat that throw away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
You look at this Packers defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Loose inside the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First down throw, O'Connell.
Open man is Myers. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. And the Raiders are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Love.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Shedding through the defense.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now O'Connell.
And it's complete to Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Throwing. Love.
That is caught. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs.
76 yards.
And the Packers are back within a score.
Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. O'Connell on 1st and 10.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The Raiders at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, a chance at a big play in his own end zone. But instead, 3rd down coming up. Throwing, O'Connell.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And O'Connell now to throw.
He shakes him up, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Now it's O'Connell.
Rolling to his left, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Aiden O'Connell.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 2-yard touchdown. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Now Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And here comes Abdullah on the return. Following the punt return here, there is some... shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd down and a yard. O'Connell now off the bootleg. That's to the veteran tight end Austin Hooper.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Counter play with Jacobs. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Touchdown, Raiders! Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action this time with Love.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
144 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Desmond Ridder, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Kyler Murray leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Brian Robinson, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Jacobs. Able to power through. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year, just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
O'Connell working from the gun.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
T. Higgins.
31 yards.
And the Raiders extend their lead yet again.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, first and goal.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for him, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. O'Connell, and it's caught. Touchdown.
Michael Mayer,
a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. Second down and 4.
Back to throw. O'Connell.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell.
He finds his man complete. It's Myers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Looking to throw. O'Connell. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are pouring it on. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Now the Packers get set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what
things going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. T. Higgins
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Raiders just continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers ready to take over offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love
able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 75 yards. And the Raiders have got it on cruise control. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it. And really, no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Buying time to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. O'Connell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
O'Connell to throw on 2nd down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And Devontae's going to have a Raiders 1st down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, O'Connell.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. O'Connell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. There he goes, left side. There he goes again. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Love now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
First down, Love to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw again. Love. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big,
a good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this fourth quarter of play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Love now on second down.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Tyree Wilson
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. Fourth quarter action, beginning of the drive. Time to see how this defense does here. First down, going to the air with Love.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first. Second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. And now he's inching. Start of the drive here, fourth quarter, and this defense looking for a stop. On 1st and 10, Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Raiders,
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Jones. And that is... going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete as well.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Connell. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jones off the play fake. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's third down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Robert Spillane in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go to Elliott again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jones. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Devon.
Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and his throw here is incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them getting...
So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Now Jones on 1st and 10.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Malcolm Kuntz
from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Abdullah to return.
Wiggles free. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Do it. England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Fights loose. Sheds off the tackle. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right?
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action here. Comes the 3rd quarter.
Opening drive, 3rd quarter, and we'll see how this defense comes out of the locker room. Here's Jones on 1st down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Powers through.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This defense just continues to bottle up.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call.
It got his man complete. Touchdown.
T. Higgins.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
First down throw, O'Connell. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To throw here, O'Connell.
And he fires one incomplete.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember. In this ball game, it resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown. Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. Jones throwing on 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the third quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Jones.
That is incomplete.
It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Shedding the tackle. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones under pressure, and down he goes.
Tyree Wilson
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.
So for Las Vegas, they were
today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Bringing them out is the pocket passer from Purdue, rookie Aiden O'Connell.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now O'Connell. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's O'Connell. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. Jacobs going to try the middle. Runs through the contact. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it. And that'll be caught. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. Good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. O'Connell on 1st and 10. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The Raiders at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. That one was an extended drive. 14. Plays all told.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here come the big... to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touch.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown!
Michael Mayer,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here comes Abdullah on the return.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
36 yards on the play.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Throwing, O'Connell.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Jacoby Myers.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Foreman to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
And there defensively was Jack Jones.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be first.
At the line, prep. For their next drive, the Bears offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them up.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going. Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Fields on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fighting through. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Quick throw there is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's taken down. back in his own 7. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Again, Fields throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Steps away to his left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there. He scrambles for the 1st down.
Back to throw here.
That is caught by Herbert.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Fields. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Back to throw, Fields.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
Santos' kick is up and through,
and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready. So we're in the 3rd quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, get cut. 58 to the body.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
To throw is Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
3rd and long. It's Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now. So we're in the 3rd quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this down. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter.
They run it on first with Foreman.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the option left is Fields.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right. So we're in the 3rd quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. And fights through one man. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Draw play, a give to Herbert.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
No gain at all on the play there. That brings up fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Back to throw. Fields.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The Bears on third down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Fields.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6. A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this fourth quarter of play. Now left side on the swing pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Fields.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Abdullah to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Raiders, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will try to get back.
tonight. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions. The scoreboard says goose eggs right now, but we might be changing that momentarily. The offense with the football in the red zone. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So here's the deal. Red zone situation, but it's 3rd down and 3, so a huge play forthcoming. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now it's O'Connell. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's in. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. 2nd quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And O'Connell now to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And some space here. Down the right sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 91 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Fights him off. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
And that nearly the pick.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
St. Brown motioning left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Goff now looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now it's Goff.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Goff now to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will head back home